What's up, my guys? Lindsay, welcome back to another review. So now I'm gonna do that. You'll see that I just did that Kobe as part of the opening because this is, after all, a tour review. And secondly, this could be the special for 100 subscribers. I believe I checked this morning. It's early January. That we're at 94, so 6 away, so it's possible that by the time this comes out we will have reached that, but by how I've been going, that is not the case. So let's start going off from left to right. Only gold here, Nate. Abraham Rodriguez just celebrated his birthday recently, and I got this just a few days ago, right after the New Year. And a problem I've had with all of them is trying to get their weapons to fit, and it might be, it's like with both hands, but yeah, they usually come very cold. Regardless, I bought them at Target, got them on Amazon. I got gold, silver, and Roxy. I think I did. Yeah, I think it was gold, silver, and Roxy were off Amazon, and the other 4 are from the local Target. All of them had cold hands, and I feared silver with his thing that his fingers were gonna break apart. But you know what? The store isn't that bad. You could honestly add some detail to their morphers, the striker morpher and the B6 morpher, and I do like the more construction detail on Nate's legs, but he's been having trouble, along with Roxy. They both have had trouble standing up for me. I just have to put the striker saber down just to make sure he stays up, because I was just out for the weekend on a film shoot. I'm not gonna trailer. It's actually my mom. Didn't have any role in it, but she works with some people from Temple who are film students. So yeah, no. Speaking of the author, Leona Ramirez, Roxy has actually very different legs than Blaze, but I think it's the same so they're using for the rollerblades. But it's if they do the purple, I'll probably be more likely to get rollerblades, or else I might get him on clearance at some point. If the others are going to clearance at Target or on Amazon, I'll probably pick them up. Wasn't only interested in the other villains, but Varguel is a maybe. I'm sure obviously you could obviously paint this purple to match I'm gonna call it Robo Roxy or Escape Unite. And I believe she used this, I forget which one she uses more, the silver one or the black one. It's been a while since he's used the guns. It's been a while since he's been a little bit since season 1 came out. Yeah, I kind of this detail right there. It's and yeah, very, very loose. Do kind of the cape, very thick. I actually didn't have any of the Disney era Bandai figures. The only Bandai figure I have is the Legacy line for Kira, Dino Thunder Yellow, as you saw from back in March when I did I was doing Honor Spring Break. That was quite a bit of a vlog portion there. The day we went to the Florida Mall, it was storming, and so I saw the shop she was in the first thing after we went through the Anchor store, and we were waiting, and I was I'm gonna go in there and shop, and I see what's in there. Maybe there's some Beast Morphers figures, and probably one of the few figures that actually was interesting that was available. Probably gotta pick up Lightning Collection SPD Red when it comes out in the fall. But as for Trini, I really don't feel that the Thigh is getting what she deserves today. I don't think Thigh would be happy with how Trini is being portrayed today. But that's my opinion. I haven't watched MMPR, so and yeah, mentioned there, that hasn't really been doesn't really go in as well as I hoped it would. Do feel it looks, like everything here, this probably looks the worst, even though it's probably the most interesting. Like, it's very dull gray, but silver, very shiny, blue, actually, like, it actually looks a bit darker in the camera. It looks like somewhere between like a shiny cyan that looks more like the same color as a duo shark on the camera. Yeah, like, even though their comms are match the color of the straps right there, I'm kind of fine with that. Again, he also comes with that in each of the trio. Okay, so the battery's dead. That was actually a new battery. I got a new little thing for charging because the wire that came with the camera actually, for some reason, sometimes I thought it goes one way, but in here it doesn't really work. But I have, so yeah, some extra weapons. I'm just gonna cut out that little bit. Then it's gonna fade straight into this. So yeah, you got. So I just mentioned there the trio get their own, get 2 weapons. So red gets a Cheetah Beast blaster and a sword. And then blue and yellow each get a sword and reverse of the blaster. So you have the default blaster there, and Rowie has the one that includes the sword. It's a closer look at the sword, and Dad comes with the Cheetah Beast blaster, and Blaze. Actually, both versions come with a recolor of the Cheetah Beast blaster. So this one is like black with some like very dark red highlights. The other one is like, I forget what the other one looks like off the top of my head, but yeah. And so I'm just gonna give you a closer look at Devin, just so you can see better look at the belt, the Go Buster belt right there, and the B6 Morpher. Yeah, this kind of does feel more like, they have the eye detail to focus in, like the white. I don't know if you can really see the white dot there, but you can really see some face right there. But it does feel like a solid red piece, even though you have the black that kind of is like, I would describe it as like dual molding. And haven't really moved the arms, but I thought about that. But you have articulation here, some in the hand. You have knee and leg articulation. Yeah, don't come out on me. No, I see the main bit with the whole line is that was the B6 keys, which actually all of them are compatible with both the B6 Morpher and, well, now the B6 King Morpher, which just came out, and it's not something that I've real interested in getting at this point. But yeah, kind of Zoe felt it was kind of important to show off that. And no, I think also the dress isn't as, the skirt isn't as bad as others are. Like, I only would say Kira does have some issues, but you know, so this, they're actually on pretty well on these figures. I think it's the Lightning collectors have had some trouble with that being a little loose. Might have been a Robbie that had a little loose, but those are on very good. And you know, I think the sword has been the best thing that's held. And there go the lovebirds down. Yeah, like for gold, actually, that blade look there looks a little yellow, like that looks more like a lime or like a neon color in the camera, but it's that's actually, they're really coming up at the same color in the camera, but I believe it's ever so slightly different color on gold. But I do feel gold, I think it matches the Zord, except this part is gold and not gray. Now, I think it was to match the top-down view of the Rangers, but actually I just came up with that thought just now. Didn't really think about that before. Red. And these can be attached to the figure, but since I've been like, honestly, since it's sort of being stable with them, seeing like lighter blue right there. Like a lot of other people have discussed these before, and well, wait, are those the same? Yeah, definitely feel more confident that these are the same shade, and that look kind of like a gorilla. Both of that kind of, so it does kind of. Okay, that no, I should say it's more like a warthog on top, and not any invertebrate that I can think of. TBH, what is up, Hasbro? What is up? And then Blaze, I think along with Red and Blue were the first 6-inch figures I got, and for a long time I actually thought Dark Buster actually had a bat motif. I have no idea why. This still looks awesome though, so that's also since he actually uses that in the show. Just makes more sense to have with him. And also very pointy right here, very sharp. The Vasglass pin, Vasglass belt, Evox's Morpher. Might be interesting to see someone actually like make that for a cosplay, and he does have some. Actually has some pretty good articulation for one, but his legs do look different. Like, I don't know, I feel that their legs are a little thinner than his, and but just kind of look like he does have foot articulation. But honestly, since he's a villain, they tend to decrease that. But I just think it's just the detail, like how the boots work. I know there's real boots that look like that, like in terms of like being like sold to the general public and not like by like premium Bandai or whatever, but they do look very awesome. Oh, it could be because Kiva looks similar, I don't know. The dark green, I think this is more like the default color for the keys when they go into the Morpher. And also you get orange for that on the default key that comes with the Morpher. Oop, just going into the lamp behind me, but you have the dial piece on top of the B6 Morpher there to show you that it comes with that, and I kind of show you like the Mercedes-Benz logo and just took it to the side there in front of the Morpher itself. And there's a red button up there that opens up the glasses part of it. And I think people have said that there was something for the powered custom that was on here, and since this version does it, it makes sense that we have the B6 King Morpher coming up. And also this has the this is the more the Dobutsu Go Busters logo, and they think they do show that branding on the on their truck on the Robbie Zord. So it does make sense that this would be the logo. And I think the Sentai version has the Go Busters logo there, or is it just blank? I can't remember off the top of my head anymore. And then that part turns, and the key part that was I believe that in the original version was the button to start things. Might be wrong, but does kind of feel added on, but I believe it's more for function of the toy in the end than anything. But Next, I do kind of like this system right here. And I'm not an engineer, not saying the engineer, I just feel that looks cool. And if you want everyone to see what the innards of that look like, there you go. I'm not going to turn it on, not really going to do much of this, kind of having it because I, well, never had the SPD Dial Thunder. Didn't have any of the Disney era Morphers. I did have SPD and Mystic Forces Megazords, but I didn't know Mystic Force was a thing to be. Honestly, I also think I had one of the general figures of one of the generals and the Moop and the Grunts of Mystic Force. So technically, I did have figures, but well, if they were sold at the flea market or what. My dad probably doesn't know anymore, so. But yeah, they just line up here on top of my desk. Don't take them to campus. Don't have the space, but I did have the Lego set down there, which is the boat from the 2019 Hidden Side Wave. Felt that was a very good display set, so I ended up saying, I'll go and buy that. It's one of my first bigger purchases of Lego in a long time. But I did also get the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, but since, well, it was at my dad's place and I didn't get it at Thanksgiving, that along with some other stuff, didn't open it. May not ever open those and sell those on eBay one day. Who knows? Who knows on that?